Good evening, fight fans. Jay's Fight Talk here. We've got a special guest this evening. We've got the current super middleweight 168 English champion, Trojan Williamson. Thanks for joining us. How are we, brother?
Yes, mate, I'm all good. I'm all good yourself.
Not bad, not bad. Thanks for asking. So you
Good,
are
good.
just coming off. I want to say it's the biggest fight of your career in terms of the biggest impact. It's gone viral. Your career sort of, I won't say hanging in the balance, but it needed something special, and I believe we got that. How are you feeling now the dust has settled a week after picking up the English super middleweight championship?
Yeah, I feel good. Dust is settled now. It's, obviously, my phone's been has blown up. Still blowing up now. I still go on. If I go on my social media and I've got a load of messages that I haven't got through yet. So obviously, I will get through to every single person, but it's going to take me probably another week. But yeah, it's my phone. Index blew up.
The levels are
Gone viral, like
different.
you
I
said.
mean, obviously, I've seen all your fights and a lot of your amateur fights, and I think the Cheeseman fight was probably on par with it, but the way this knockout's gone, it seems to have just gone crazy. It's gone viral. I think it had over 1 million views in less than 24 hours, and it seems to be continuing to grow. So I mean, it's definitely pushing you on for another massive fight off the back of this.
Yeah, therefore, but I think it's gone viral because it's at that many shares because nobody gave me a chance. A lot of people were writing me off, just going off a few losses.
Yep.
My last couple of performances haven't been great, but there's no secret. I was killing myself to do the weight.
Yeah.
So obviously, just because of people doubting me and nobody giving me a chance when they've seen what I've produced. That's why it's got so big. It's gone so.
Well,
Big.
you were brought in. No disrespect to you, I know you, and this isn't disrespectfully, but I think you were brought in as an opponent, just a big name, former British champion, and I think a lot of people, not myself, I've said it before the fight and after the fight. I won on the fight because I had confidence in you winning that, but I know you personally, so I'd probably back you regardless. But a lot of people just thought that you were being brought in as a named opponent, and I think you sort of showed that you're anything but just an opponent.
Yeah, 1,000,000%. I was brought in just to feed for one of the hot prospects.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was. I knew when the fight got mentioned 12 weeks ago. I knew like I was close to not boxing again. If I'm honest, I was going to walk away from the sport.
Yeah.
And then this got offered, and I thought, if I was to ever box again, this is the perfect opponent at this weight. No disrespect to Mark, he's a brilliant fighter. He's young, he's hungry, and he will definitely come again. But I just knew that at this weight, what I was capable of doing, and
Showed
I've
it.
only I've got a new training team. I've only been with him since the start of this camp, so like there's plenty to show, and there's plenty that I can do, and like you say, obviously the next camp I'm only going to get better.
No, it's fantastic, and I mean the proof that it's massive. The impact that it's made on boxing is the fact that we've got the likes of Callum Simpson calling for the fight now. He's tweeting and he's basically said expect a call. So it looks like your next fight's going to be for the British, Commonwealth, and European super middleweight belts. He brings a lot of tickets. You sell a lot of tickets. I know that because I couldn't get one. They're sold out. You sold out your allocation within a couple of hours. So it's done the trick. You've got yourself a belt. You've got yourself back in the mix, and there's some big fights out there for you, which is your new natural division 168. I think it's natural for you.
Yeah, of course, mate. That'll be a great fight. Me and Callum, there's not going to be no trash talk. It doesn't need no trash talk. People who've seen both of us fight know that we both bring it. We both come forward. We're meeting the centre of the ring.
Yeah.
May the best man win. I'll shake his hand, but I will win that fight again. I'll go into that fight supremely confident. He's there to be hit. He can be hit. You've seen him got put down a couple of times in his last fight. So I just think like the power that I carry at 168 and I carry it later on, as you've seen in my last fight, not
Yeah.
throwing the ninth. If I hit anybody on the chin or around the head or anywhere, body, like they're gonna feel it. So,
You've
yeah,
re-announced yourself for me. You've re-announced yourself at 168.
yeah. Therefore, I've relit me full career, and this is only the start.
Fantastic. Right. Well, look, let's move on. We've come on here to do a few quick predictions. So I'm going to start with a common opponent that these two guys have in. We've got Ishmael Davis and Kevin Ajako fighting. You fought them both. Went 12 rounds. Did you go 12 or 10?
12 with both.
12 with both. So you know them both very well. I think you've sparred them both as well as fought them both. Who are you leaning to? What's your thoughts on this fight? I've gone for Davis. I just think he's a little bit stronger, hits a little bit harder, and I think his experience is possibly gonna shine through. I've picked him to get the win. What's your thoughts on Davis and Ajako?
I'm not a better man, but if I was to put money down, I'd probably go Davis. Again, just like experience, I think he's been in with a better caliber of opponents, especially his last two.
Yeah.
Agiago is obviously he's going to be a lot sharper, I believe.
Yeah.
But I just think it'll come down to who wants it more and who's really got the dog in him, and I think we probably got to go Vishnell on that one.
I think Davis has been tested as well. Obviously, he's lost, but he's been in at a higher level, and I think he's also been tested. Ajako's at it. I think you probably pushed him as hard as he's been pushed, and you were weight drained and not 100%. So yeah, I agree that I think Davis will allege that one. That's the co-main event to the rematch of Crocker versus Donovan. That's now got the IBF welterweight championship. I picked Crocker last time, and I actually picked the DQ and got 88-1. But I picked Crocker. And it was going anything but a Crocker's way that night. Do you think it's going to be similar this time, or have you got a different thought on Crocker versus Donovan too?
No, I think it'll be a different fight, but I can't see past the Donovan win.
Do you think he'll get him out of there, or do you think it'll be points?
I think he might get him out there.
You think so?
Yeah, but I think he might get him out there late on.
Yeah, I mean, Donovan's not known as a puncher, but he throws decent clusters, and I think Crocker's going to have to work hard. So I think he might sort of run out of steam a little bit towards the end. I'm leaning towards Donovan, but my original pick was Crocker, so I'll have to stick with that. I don't want to change my pick. Right, I'm going to miss out the main event. We'll come to that in a second. Sunday morning on flipping Facebook. I can't understand this. The monster Inoue is fighting MJ Akhmadaliev. It's on Facebook, which is unreal. It hasn't got a national broadcaster, which is crazy for me. Akhmadaliev, it hasn't lost since he lost against Tapalas in 2023. The fight we want to see is Junto Nakatani against Inoue, but what's your thoughts on Inoue and Akhmadaliev?
Is it Akhmadaliev? Is he the guy that beat Tommy Ward from the Northeast?
It's an Uzbekist kid that won the won the Olympic bronze medal. He was the champion. Let's have a look. I'm not sure if he did. Akhmadaliev. Fuck. Let's have a look. Tommy Ward. There's a name I haven't heard for a while. MJ. Not sure if he did, Akhmadaliev. MJ. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Nah. Ward's not on his record.
Yeah.
Nah.
I'm not seeing him, man. I'm not seeing much of him. But obviously, you got to.
I mean, it's hard to pick against Inoue, isn't it? Everybody
Yeah,
goes in against.
He's got to be something really special to be. So.
You're picking Inoue. Right. Yeah. The big one. Canelo against Crawford. I've literally just seen Crawford weigh in. I thought he was coming at 146. He's coming at 147 and a bit. What's your take on that, Troy? I'm leaning towards Crawford on points, but you know better than me.
Crawford, I've said Crawford from the get go, and I'm sticking with me. Sticking with my pick.
What do you think he'll do? Do you think he'll just outpoint him, or do you think there's a
Yeah, I
chance
think
he
it's
could
that
stop
point,
him?
but I think he's going to step to him. I don't think he's going to go on his bike, and I think he's going to step to him and try and keep centering like the Americans just hold and stab to the body and that. I'm really looking forward to that. Probably, there's not many fights that I do go for I have to cover that because it ruins me for days. But
Yeah, you're getting up.
I'll get up to this one.
I've said all along 116, 112. I think Crawford will start quick, similar to Amir Khan, and he'll get a 2 or 3 round head start, and then he'll just keep at range, engage when he needs to. But I think we've seen the blueprint for beating Canelo. I know it's easier said than done. Mayweather is out there on his own, but Bivol outboxed him. Amir Khan was beating him 4 or 5-0 until he got caught. So there's a blueprint there, and they're on about size. He's a natural welterweight that's bulked on weight. So they're about frame-wise the same size. And looking at him head-to-head, Crawford don't look that much smaller than him to me. I don't think he'll get manhandled in there. I think he'll deal with him all right.
Yeah, I do myself. I think I retweeted it, and like Crawford looks like a big dude. He looks the bigger out the two of them.
He does, and he don't look fat, does he? He looks like he's done it right.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Brilliant. Well, look, just a quick one there. Thanks for joining me. I've got your predictions there. We'll get you on when you've got a fight announcement. So thank you very much for joining me. I'll let you go get back to the family. I'll see you soon.
Perfect.
Take it easy. Take it easy, man. See you in a bit.